we're going to look at playing a campaign version of Mythical Mayhem. So, first thing we do is come to the campaign menu, click campaign. See, we don't have one that we're going to be resumed, so we're just going to pick new. And we start in with first building our hero. So for this one, I'm going to build a dark hero. So pick the essence that represents them. It's going to pick the essence of death. Does this our hero attack, or do they generate resources? For now, let's say they generate resources. And then we can pick a picture, how our hero looks like. Let's go with shadow guy here. That's your hero's name. Shadar. Oh, already have a Shadar. Shade, sure. Card name, I'll call it a Shadow Step. It'd be anything we want it to be. And then we are ready to start the campaign.
You are a proud native of the small bustling city of Tells Holding in the realm of Rael. Although outsiders often refer to it as the cursed lands of Rael, you remain undaunted because in your experience everything has been as good or better than anywhere else. Your kin settled in these parts generations ago, back in the time of the settler Telangard, or more commonly known as Tel. Not that there are not dangers or threats like everywhere else, because there are, but you have more happy memories here than not. Your pride and love for your home remains strong. No other place could ever be home, quite like Tells Holding. Long may it reign. You set out with your companions. First was your old mentor, a retired warrior, whose best days are behind him. Next was your childhood friend that has taken steps as an apprentice mage. Rounding out your group is a minstrel, wanting to sing of new tales and exploits of an up-and-coming hero. With the new dawn came the opportunity to explore, learn and discover something about you and your companions on your journey. You know, no matter where your path may lead or what challenge will present itself, you and your allies will persevere through it. Life truly was good. Chapter 1. Life as a Young Hero.
Okay, now we got the preamble done. Let's see if we're really a hero. A guy named Shade. Seems like a shadowy character to me. So just looking around the screen, looks a little bit different, but this is kind of the campaign screen. What we have up here is along this side here are the quests that are available for us to do. For chapter 1, these are pretty much all the quests. If we were to hop in with deal with bandits, we would get
Holding has been plagued
warning.
by bandits for weeks now.
So we're
They
not
are
going to do
becoming
this one yet,
increasingly brazen,
because this would
steadily
finish all
accosting
the quests in
citizens
the
in their
chapter.
travels and
Looking around other parts of the screen, we've got campaign experience. So this is how we build up our custom card, our campaign hero cards, and get more hero cards and gain powers with them, and attack power, generating resource powers. Essentially, everything in the campaign experience is dealing with your custom hero. Over here is the campaign resources. This represents the wealth of our campaign. So right now we're starting out with nothing. And up here we've got the menu, change the settings, leave the campaign. This little area here is the campaign balance scale, similar to the in-game balance scale. Just gives us an indication of choices that our heroes made that overall affect the campaign. So as we do good things, this will go up. Eventually we'll get numbers up here. If we were to do good deeds, scale will wrap, reset to the middle. If we were to do bad things, the scale will go down and we'll get dark deeds. So the main benefit of these in the campaign is if you wrap to either and get a good deed or wrap down and get a dark deed, you'll get a small bonus in the next quest. That's the immediate bonus. Then later on in after you complete chapter 2, so in chapter 3, if you have dark deeds or heroic deeds, you will be offered some different quests. We definitely won't be making it that far in our playthrough today, so for now we'll just keep an eye on it and see where we're going. But with our character named Shade, we'll probably be going down the scale. Well, these areas on the bottom are areas of the city that we can travel to. We're going to hop in and take a look at all of them. So we'll start over here first with the training area. The training area shows us our custom hero card. So here we see our hero that we created, our Shadow Step. This is the actual card and what it will look like in the game. If we click on upgrade, we can see the various areas. So we could add more essences to the card if we had the resources, the campaign experience resources, which we don't. We could, same thing, could upgrade the attack value of the card, upgrade the resource value of the card, and add powers. As of right now, we don't have any new custom powers. So there's nothing we can do other than just kind of look at our card. If we did have powers, they would show up here. There are some default powers, like either by playing the Skull Essence, we could either add one attack or one resource generation for a fairly cheap cost, but we're not going to do that at this point. We'll save that for later, but all of the essence powers have that ability by default. It's just a small little boost whether you've bought additional powers or not. So I'm going to skip heroes just for 1 second, because where do you find most of your powers? Well, you find most of them in the marketplace. Some of the other powers would be available from completing quests, but most of them you'll find in the market. Luckily, we have one here. So here are the market offers. This is what's available. So this would be the ability to get, if we had campaign resources, if we had 65, we could buy the pushback power, and then that would be added to the perception essence power selection list. So then we could give our cards pushback ability if they play the yellow essence or the perception essence. Like it says here, still need to spend the experience to add this to your custom hero cards, but we can't afford this right now. What else is here in the market? So looks like there's a shady deal. I'd like to take this because our name is Shade. There's a deal here. It's a shady deal, too good to be true. So basically we lose a couple points of campaign balance to get a whole bunch of money. But we cannot get this at this point because we can't pay for the initial investment of the market offer. And over here we have a relic card. Again, we can't afford it, and if we purchased it, it would be added to the relic deck, which at this point, relics are fairly hard to come by, so wouldn't be too interested in spending my campaign resources on it right at this time. But if we look at the card, we'll notice that this relic is quite a bit better than other relics that come in the base game. Okay, let's hop back and take a look at the heroes. So we can see here our quest roster is up top here. It's empty, so we need to fill it out. And then down here are our available heroes. Right now we only have 3, so we'll have to work at recruiting some more. and we can right click for details or left click to add them to the roster. So if we're looking at it, we want to go in here. Here's what the detail screen looks like. We can see the role-playing text here about the apprentice mage. We can see the cards that they have and how many of the cards that they have. So every apprentice mage deck has 4 Aurora Bolts, 4 Signs of the Book, 3 Lucky Days, 2 Power Potencies, and 1 Eye of the Crystal. We'll just go ahead and add the 3 heroes because we do need a minimum of 3 heroes. And just remember that when we are playing the actual game, the less number of heroes you have, generally the easier the quest is. These are the starter heroes, so the first couple of quests could be challenging until we start recruiting a few more heroes. Next area we'll just take a look at. We've already covered the market, so we'll hop into the tavern. Oh, hero's name is Shade, and there's a nice shadow thing. What's this? So this is the mysterious stranger. He will be good to buy at some point, and definitely we will want to try and do that. But essentially what he does is, when you first buy him, around turn 13, he will come to the top of the hero deck in the tavern. You'll need to make room for him, and then he'll come out, and when you buy him and then in turn play him, he will bring you a relic for you. So he is the most reliable 100% way in the campaign to get relics. And then every time you upgrade him, he'll come again at a different point in time. I think you can upgrade him 3 times. What else the tavern has? Just go back here and look at the tavern. If you'll notice, the tavern has the shaded mug here. This means that there's something to do in the tavern that it's to draw your attention to it. We should try and do these when possible. So this is the side stories. Side story has the mug. So a side story is just a little role-playing event where we can go and see it, make a choice, and it will impact our game one way or another. So let's go ahead and do the side story. So a weird stag creature here. So, yeah, that's the shady character. Yeah, we're not curious. So I'm thinking we either want to... Yeah, let's be glorious. So that definitely looks like the shady choice here. So we shoot the deer, shoot him, shoot the deer, just take the trophy, leave the rest to rot. That sounds like us. And got a nice mount now, and this in turn gives us 50 experience and -2 campaign balance. So you can see our campaign balance dropped to 2. We're still in the neutral area, and there is no effect until we wrap it one way or the other, but we're on our way down a little ways, and we can see up here we got our 50 campaign experience, which at this point still isn't enough to do anything. We'll notice that as well the mug now has disappeared from the tavern. The last area we're going to check out is the infirmary. It again has an indication of a blood drop on it if there are wounded heroes. Right now we don't have any wounded heroes. It's pretty easy to use this. We would just assign wounded heroes here. They go and get a bed. We can get more beds if we need to. If a hero becomes incapacitated, they need to be healed to a wounded state first, and then in turn they can spend another turn in the infirmary to get fully healed. So that is the basics of starting a new campaign. While we're here, I'm going to continue this video, and I'm going to play one of the campaign quests here. So now I'm just gonna jump right in and let's go see what this stranger in the woods
The woods
is.
can be an eerie place, but a stranger's presence has the townsfolk restless and more worried than need be. Everyone assumes the worst, that this stranger is up to no good. It falls upon you to find out what the person is up to if you wanted to settle the common folk down. Tracking someone in the woods won't be easy. An unexpected meeting could turn dangerous in an instant, hopefully more so for them than you. As you depart, you can't help but feel curious and intrigued about this mysterious person who seems so intent on staying hidden away. Perhaps there is more here than meets the eye? Determined to find answers and set everyone's fears to rest, you set off into the forest.
Okay, let's go see who this guy is. A fairly standard turn. Bird of prey ended up snatching one of our people. We can see there he went into the discarded pile. So first thing, just kind of check over what we need to do. Find clues, so that's generating the perception essence and any two other essences. So if we want to focus on doing that, yeah, let's put that to the test. So we want to focus on getting a few yellow essences. So we got a jack of all trades. We will get that. Luck hounds, he's no threat. There's our custom card. So again, looks like more of a money turn. Let's go. I'd like to have one more dollar, but we don't. I'm gonna take nap time. It's a fairly good card for generating some money. It's usually good early on. And we'll go and get a side quest. Okay, well this one's pretty much going to be a guaranteed win for us, so that's going to give us +1 balance and some money once we get this, and end of turn 6. Continuing on. Account gets another treasure. Get some more money. Yeah, and we have enough attack. Might as well try and kill this annoying bird. And it looks like he's dodging away, which he did. Yeah, $3. It's not enough to do a whole lot, but still need some money to buy some more expensive cards. But I'm going to buy around. Give us the Toast Monk Friends. It's more to cycle the cards here to get some easier available cards, and then with my $2 left, I'm going to buy something from the market. Got a rope, good, well prepared. He doesn't do anything right now when he comes out. Another Luck Hound. $4 again. It's coming up a little short from what I'd like, but we'll cycle the cards again. Oh, better when drinking. This is great. So, play that right immediately. Able to buy the sign of the book. And try to fight the bird again. And look at all those defense ruins. And he dodges away. So he gets away again. No perception essence, he'll be snatching something. Well, it could be worse. One attack, wouldn't be enough to take a shot at the bird anyways, so it's going to be nap time.
Ending kids.
And Soothing Song is a good card, but I want to cycle through and get some other good cards, so I am going to reconsider here. Bird of Prey destroys the Jack of all trades, which sucks, but there's more than one. Well, we know there's 4 of them, but okay, now we finally have some money to buy something good. The rare Merry Minstrel card, Song of Slumber, is a good choice. Could I choose Lucky Day at this time? And we're still early on, and we have all this money in the vault, and I'm gonna buy the old man strength. I'm gonna have to start dealing with some of these creatures here. Oh, there's our success, so we get to pump our vault. Marauder escaped. He's gonna rob something from us. And he killed destroyed our Song of Slumber. I thought he was gonna rob something from us. Oh, we have the Perception Essence in our hand, stopped it, thankfully. Okay, well, looks like we got Abel, probably our best hand yet, on turn 7 here. So first, play that. Get some more cards. Get some more cards. And we're going to play out the rest of the cards we have. Okay. Really want to stop this guy from getting away. I'm gonna spend a bit of money to repair the store, the mercenaries. Anytime you repair it, it opens the store up for just a brief moment. Hire the mercenaries, which give me attack rating of 6, which should be able to defeat this bandit. And I didn't need to do that, but I'd rather err be on the side of safety and to make sure that I was going to win that attack, so I don't have to worry about it for a couple turns. This Luckhound getting away with a kidnapped person is not ideal either, but for the moment, he can just stay there. If he does get away, it's not the end of the world. Hard choices. Do I buy another Old Man Strength? Could be good. Song of Speed, great card for early on. Another book. Could start trimming our deck down with the Haunted Past. Yeah, lots of very good choices. I think that I'm going to take the Haunted Past. Well, our Old Man Strength is really going to pay off now. That should give us an attack of 5.
Ending kids.
And I am going to take care of this dog right now. I don't want to be losing a card when this guy gets away. There's another card, which is going to be great. It's a lot of money. Gonna play that money, and then the rest of these will go away and become vault. stay on target, stay on focus, finding the clues. I'm gonna buy the mealtime melody, and still have more than enough leftover attack. Could start working on the big bad wolf, but he's gonna go into the wilds next, get a little bit stronger, so I'm gonna take out the buck. And that will allow us to draw another turn here. Could recover again, or I could actually buy something else. I think that I am going to buy something else. I think I'll buy Song of Speed right now. And we want the yellow essences, so I am not going to recover because that would shuffle Mealtime Melody to the bottom of the hero deck. Another half decent turn. Let's start chipping away at this big bad wolf. So I'm going to hire the mercenaries, and then using the repair store, I'm going to hire him again. And this may or may not do it, but if I don't, even if it doesn't win, it's going to weaken him enough that he won't be able to recover for it. And it is enough to get him just. And got a couple of wounds, that's fine. And we'll end our turn. Another wolf comes out. Another raider comes out. This time Jack of all trades is going to save us. Play the Jack of all trades, and luckily that card by itself, we generated the perfect amount of essences, 2 perception, 1 and 1, which meets the requirement. So we're a quarter of the way done the quest. So Jack of all trades is essentially the trick to winning this quest. And then let's put the rest of this money into the vault. And with 6, I am going to buy a power potency. With 1 attack, that I am not going to attack anything. Just kind of a waste. That Soothing Song is another card that I do want, so I am not going to recover. Okay, so let's get this rolling. Get some more cards out. We'll play our old man strength. Attack. 6 attack. Shadow Step. Essences. Lots of money. So gonna buy the 2 that I want first. 3 left. No, I don't need another book. Let's. I would like to take this wolf out because this would be an ideal time to train if I had the money, but pretty risky. But let's see what happens. Let's throw the ruins and see what comes out. And it worked out perfectly. Our Ruins of Fortune is going to give us $1 more, which we need to do the training. So let's train this common laborer into most expensive card usually, now that we can afford. It's another power potency. Our Haunted Past, there's nothing in our discard pile to call, but still 2 attack. Jack of all trades, didn't get lucky and get the 2nd perception. And it's just 3, yeah, we're gonna try and take him down. And he got 1 shield, so alive, gives us and nap time. should take care of this bandit. Experience, training's opened up. Yep, we're gonna train another guy and get the Eye of the Crystal. And we're gonna take some speed. Yeah, this is not great. I'm with 3 attack. I'm not gonna start chipping away at him just quite yet. Let's take this time and Man Strength's coming out next. Let's do a little bit of healing or repairing here, and we'll take a side job.
Ding kids.
Nap time. Playing that.
Ding kids.
Well, we will need to start working on the bear, but definitely the witch is higher priority because she will push the bear along. The bear's got lingering. Just sit here as long as someone's not pushing him. 5 attacks should be more than enough to take care of her, which it is. Six vault left. Yeah, we're not in the habit of saving this right at the moment, so spend a bit and cover. March of the Bears. Oh, we'll start on the first one here. Didn't quite get him. That's okay. Only 6 experience. We'll just have enough. I'll just buy a sign of the book. Oh, there's Jack of all trades, another one, which will help us on our quest. Yeah, the Hex. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk playing the Hex and throwing away one of our good cards. But this time the retired hero of Haunted Past is probably going to catch up with him a bit, which is good. So we'll end up losing the Laborer and the Peasant Militia when we play him. Which gives 6 attack, pretty good. And then we'll do sign of the book. The rest of us can nap. And 4 attack with lots of wounds. That's what happens when you fight the bears. They're ferocious times 2. Yeah, we don't have any green heroes. This set doesn't even really have green heroes, so it is what it is. We will stay focused on our mission and get the cards that generate the essences, and there's yet another one. So if we can draw some of these cards at the same time, we'll be doing very well. Would like the other lucky day, get the deck rolling along. The draw was looking perfect, but then this Hero's Demise, that's probably the worst ambition card there is. So we don't want to lose any of our cards this turn, but ideally the best card they probably could take for us would be the Peasant Militia. The worst card they could take be Eye of the Crystal. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, they take Old Man Strength, but he also cleared the board, so it's could have been better, could have been worse. we're playing this for specifically the perception essence, so we can draw an extra card. And yes, we'll now hit our second clue. And turns out to be not too bad of a turn at all. Deck started to roll a little bit. We have Lucky Day. Don't have enough to train for money-wise, but I do have Assassins. Old Bones would be assassinated. That +1 attack, I'm going to use it to more or less just kill off one of these base cards, and I'm going to take the Labor again, where our money is not seeming to be an issue right at the moment. Pulled a couple cards, get a little bit closer to victory, still in pretty good shape. Okay, so what I like to do, just a little tip or trick here, and there are definitely times when you break this rule, but playing the Lucky Day first when you have other cards that could potentially draw cards is usually a good thing. Now with drawing 3, that should be potentially, or looking at 3 should be the rest of the cards in the deck, which should be fine. So that tees up and we got 1 card, so left the Song of Speed in here. But now when I go ahead and I play this, I'm going to be able to activate the Soothing and another Soothing, and I'm going to be able to draw this Song of Speed out of there. And the Eye of the Crystal. So this is turning into a fantastic turn here. We'll go ahead and we will play the Song of Speed, Jack of all trades, and we'll find our third clue here and get the Eye of the Crystal. We'll play our Shadow Step for other essence. We'll play this card for a ton of money. And we'll get our last attack here. We will money to burn. We'll take a side quest, see what this is. If we end our turn right now, we will complete this side quest. Nope, not going to do it. Instead, we're going to blow this money. So we're going to hire the mercenaries. Then we're going to change all this into vault. We're not buying another old man, so we're going to buy around. Closing time, yeah, we could lose any of those cards. And now we're going to buy Aurora Bolt. And another Lucky Day. And another Mealtime Melody. And another Aurora Bolt. And done. 5 attack. Could attack the Mysterious Stranger, but we're trying to win this by finding clues. So instead, we're going to just hammer away on the Brute. Not going to be able to defeat him, but soften him up a bit for next round. It would have been nicer to soften him up a bit more. What did he do? He ate something. He ate one of our commoners. Fine. And we're able to recover. And strength.
Yeah.
12, which is going to be enough money to complete the side quest, and I'm going to go ahead and take a side job, which will end the turn and should win us the quest. Yeah, so we get 5 heroics and a heroic deed, which is going to make us draw 1 extra card. Okay, so remember last time I said to usually play the Lucky Day first. Well, this time I don't have cards that draw cards. That's kind of the condition. So I'm going to play this card, which bumps us up one. Probably won't make a whole lot of difference, but... And there's the Song of Speed, which if we could somehow get to drawing another card would be great, but we can't, so we'll just play out the rest of this. Couple wounds, we could rest, but with 6 attack, we'll have to go over again. It was fully healed. Soften him up again. And he ate another common laborer. That's fine. He can eat those all day long for now. It's really just helping us out. I think I made a mistake. I think I passed with some money that I could have spent. At least bought another card or something from the market. Oh, and then it goes alone after this good thing. But all we're focused on is winning the quest here. This might very well be... No, this will be the time we do it. We've already got it right here, so... Victorious. Turn 22. Let's look over a few of our ratings here. Used lots of our experience. That's good. Training's the best way to upgrade your deck. We got one heroic deed. We're being a shady guy, but that's not going to affect the campaign at all. Our battles, pretty good win ratio, 1-8, lost 4, 2 of the Duckbird dodged twice on us. Had 3 chapters drawn, 3 ambitions drawn, 2 people got away and pillaged the city, including that damn bird. 8 brown heroes were destroyed. Those were from monsters eating them, us training, and using the assassins once. We can see that non-brown heroes destroyed. There were 10 of them. Those would have been from pillaging. 10 seems like a lot. Pillaged twice, we would have lost a couple of there. Used the mercs 4 times, hired assassins once. Our turn 16 had an attack rating of 8, which was more than enough. And turn 19, we generated 19 resources. Turn 7, we played 11 cards. This would have been a really good turn too, but we didn't even need to play it all, just the one card finished it for us.
You have discovered the hideout of the stranger in the woods and his sizable treasure cache. He takes a quick moment to size you up and realizes the inevitable outcome. He lays down his blade in surrender, then speaks in a somber tone. The natural order is out of alignment, and it's something far worse than the one-eyed bandit lord and his minions. His words do make some sense. The weather has been strange lately. The creatures of the forest seem restless.
Okay, so looking at these are rewards for doing the quest, so a fairly generous amount of experience for that quest, fairly pitiful amount of resources, and doing the quest, going and investigating for the people, it's a good deed. The retired hero got wounded, so we're going to have to deal with that. And with Shady, we're not going to play up demand he leaves, get 1 balance back and 25 campaign experience. Yeah, nope, we'll pass on that. We could convince him to join our cause. I think that this is what we will end up doing. We would lose 1 balance, so we're going to break even on the balance scale. This one's tempting too, confiscating his treasure, and then unjustly prosecute him. Obviously a menace. Well, we don't really know he's a menace, but that's why we would be losing some campaign balance, but we would get a confiscating all his treasure. We'd get a nice little chunk of change there. But if the retired hero hadn't been wounded, I probably would, for this playthrough, I probably would take confiscate his treasure. But I don't want to have to deal with going into a quest with a wounded hero. So in order to, and I do want a couple of extra heroes, and a stranger is the type of guy who seems like he'd be good for our team. So we're going to convince him to join the cause. So coming back to the campaign screen now, we notice that we've got our 20 campaign resources. Ooh, so still pretty much flat broke. We've got a little bit of a campaign experience, but if we hop into the training screen right now, we see it's not enough to upgrade either one of our main things, so we'll just leave this alone for now. We'll have to do at least one more quest, or we'll check out our side quest. We notice that there is another side quest in the tavern because the mug icon is there. We'll check that out. Let's go ahead and check that out right now. We will be stopping in the infirmary as well. So hop into the tavern, check out the side story. Good thing would probably be to stay out of this battle. Our name is Shade, so not the good thing. So I'm gonna side with the giant. Maybe he's got some treasure or something for us, but we'll help the giant defeat the ogres. And the giant does have some loot for us, so he's going to give us 55 campaign resources, which is a lot more than we have. We lose one to the balance for helping the giant kill some ogres. And this is what I didn't want to see, but our new hero that we just recruited is now wounded as well. Well, we definitely get to try out the infirmary. We're going to put the retired hero into the infirmary, and then now with 75 campaign resources, we'll check out what the market has to offer. Now we notice there's a few extra buttons here for the market. Now we can refresh the market, spend 25 bucks, and these will become new things. And we can add a market stall. This is tempting. Like, usually want to fill out the marketplace so we could have the 5 stalls, so it'll be better value when we do refresh, and there'll be more choices of stuff for us here to buy. These relics are good, but chances of us seeing a relic until we get our hands on the mysterious stranger isn't. The sergeant is a really good commoner to get base attack too, and he's red, and when you play another red, you get one more. It's a tough choice, and I think I'm going to buy the sergeant. Okay, so done our infirmary, go to our hero screen, and put our nameless wanderer in there. This playing with a quest with a wounded hero means that when we start this quest, we are going to start it wounded.